Wow. Wow. Good afternoon and greetings. Thank you, Steve, Governor Chafee, and Speaker Fox, and to my good friend, Sue Sosnowski, greetings. Sue was number 2 on this bill in the Senate, and she stepped aside and asked me to lead on this issue, and I told her the day she asked me that I would not let her down, and Sue, I've kept my promise. Of the senators who are here this afternoon, and also greetings on this historic day to the woman I want to marry, my beloved Kelly Carps. And there are so many here, I won't name them, but greetings to all of my honored colleagues in government. Governor Chafee, I thank you for your steadfast support of marriage equality from day one of your administration. Governor, soon with the stroke of your pen, you will help to undo centuries of discrimination. And Speaker Fox, let's just say it the way it is. We would not be here today if you were not our proud, openly gay, and determined Speaker of the House of Representatives. And I too also want to thank my friend, Senate President Teresa Paiva-Reed, a diplomat and leader, and on this issue, peacemaker, who put aside her personal convictions to allow the will of the people and their elected officials to prevail. To all the courageous freedom fighters on these venerable marble steps, all of the legislators on whose shoulders I stand, I reach out and extend my hand to all of you in gratitude. And greetings to all of you beautiful souls who have been waiting patiently and increasingly impatiently all these years. With my colleague Sue Sosnowski, representing the Rhode Island Senate as the only openly gay senator and the Senate sponsor of this historic legislation. But ladies and gentlemen, long before I was ever elected, civil rights champion Rhoda Perry, where is Rhoda? I'm looking for her in the audience. Trumpeted this bill for so many years with so many sponsors, many of whom are here today. I see Josh Miller, Aaron Lynch, Juan Pichardo, who were sponsors of this bill and who were standing up for marriage equality long before it was ever popular. To Marriage Equality Rhode Island and Rhode Islanders United for Marriage, to all of you out there who knocked doors and made calls, to the countless advocates and activists, including my 12-year-old nephew, the rock star Matthew Lannon, and to the septuagenarians, Tony and Sylvia DeLuca, and all of you out there here today who came to this State House year after year after year for almost 20 years, telling your stories and demanding equality. Today, ladies and gentlemen, your tenacity will be rewarded, and we and future generations all owe all of you, a tremendous debt of gratitude. Yes. The path of this bill was long and arduous, and it was indeed a struggle fought in a cauldron of both principle and compromise. And unfortunately, as Steve said, we lost many along the way, those who literally did not live long enough to experience equality, but their spirit and memory live on today through their love. I must also thank all of those people who came out before it was safe to do so, and all of those who came out after. Together, we shattered the myths and stopped the stereotyping which marginalized our love. Virtually every single lobbying conversation I had always ended with, yes, yes, I know. My sister, my cousin, my brother, my best friend is gay and her partner is terrific. Ladies and gentlemen, we changed hearts and minds on this issue one at a time and witnessed the 26 votes in the Senate, and I thank so many of my Senate colleagues. Its calling and a chance to ease the pain of discrimination and advance the human cause. Women's liberation emboldened Black liberation, and Black liberation spawned the yearning for gay liberation. Why? Because deep down, we do hold these truths to be self-evident, that all people are created equal, and that America's promise is indeed that of liberty and justice for all. And ladies and gentlemen, this State House behind me did not disappoint. Today, Rhode Island stands so tall as the 10th state in this nation to join the force for equality that is sweeping our country. At last, our moment has arrived. And to mix several musical metaphors, you all never stopped believing, knowing that all we need is love. And now we're going to the chapel and we will be dancing in the streets.
That was terrific, Senator. Thanks very much. We wouldn't be here today without all the leaders that are up here and some of them that have already been mentioned. But we also would not be here without the tireless efforts of the largest grassroots campaign in our state's history. Together with union leaders and their members, and they knocked on more than 25,000 doors, left more than 12,000 voicemails with legislators, and had more than 30,000 personal conversations in the past 4 months. We are joined by 3 representatives of this extraordinary effort today. First person we'd like to introduce is Chris Utter and his partner Stephen Pompey. Chris Utter is a retired architect who lives in Providence